Hello, everyone. So thank you everyone for joining today's webinar. And today we have brought something exciting for you. It's going to be really helpful, right? So if you guys have attended our last webinar, which we took exactly 14 days back, probably you would understand this is again the series. In the same series, we have launched a second webinar, which is going to we are going to talk about self-paced courses. Right. So the first webinar was about how to conduct webinars or how to use webinars in your marketing. And now we are going to cover the second webinar, which is about self-paced courses and how self-paced courses can help you boost conversions in your webinar. Right. So with this, I'm just going to start now. Oh, wow. Attendees are increasing, right? Right. So our webinar topic is speed up your sales cycle with self-paced courses. Right. This is something which uh, we wanted to cover in this webinar. We have come up why we wanted to cover in this webinar. Now that's a very important question, right? So we have seen that self-paced courses, when you design a self-paced courses, there can be multiple ways to do it, first of all, and there are multiple tools and technology that you need to use while creating a self-paced course. But this self-paced course can help you boost your webinar conversions by 13%. It can help you increase the conversions by 13%. So with this introduction, helping you, I'll just introduce myself and Gursevak ji. So I'm the co-founder and CMO of Edmingle, Mr. Gursevak ji, who has joined with me and will be taking the practical demonstration of the session, is head of customer success at Edmingle. So what is Edmingle? Who, probably those who are joining for the first time, right? With for them a small introduction. So we are a one-stop technology solution for education and training businesses to launch their digital branded academy. Now, this is something very crucial, right? We are in an age where we have seen a purely offline delivery mechanisms, then purely online due to COVID. And then post-COVID, we are seeing a hybrid version coming along, right? It is very essential for any training business to have their digital branded academy. Now we are talking about the hybrid reality. So with this, we are already helping 1,500 plus training businesses across the globe to automate their learning journey from enrollments to training and certification. So some of the very top brands like Aditya Birla, ISKCON, Classroom, Data Train, Loss Eco, Inside IM, and many more like this are already using Edmingle, and we are empowering more than 1 million learners across the globe. So about me, I am working in the capacity of co-founder and CMO at Edmingle. I'm an ex-proctor, ex-OYO, 8 years overall experience into the edtech industry, had interacted with more than 9,000 trainers in the past 8 years in virtual mode as well as in physical mode, like, one-to-one meetings across these 8 years, and helped them launch their digital branded training academy over the past 8 years. With this, Gursevak ji, who has joined me here, he is the head of customer success at Edmingle. Assisting clients with onboarding and product adoption is his prime key area. He's having a 10 years of vast experience working with domestic and international clients. And this is what makes him so special, that he is able to understand that what a customer feels, right, when they use a product, when they buy a product from us. And then he's also transforming the journey of our user onto our platform. So now this is our opening statement. Webinars may be just game changing. Yes, they are actually game changing, right? It is helping us, even it is helping some of our more, customers who are using webinars to generate good amount of traffic. It is actually helping them do a collective sale of more than 4 crores over the month. But most of the course creators experience conversion rate as low as 3.5%. Now that's really, saddening, right? Because webinars need to be structured in such a way which helps you boost your conversions, right? This is why we are creating webinars. This is why we want people to engage with us, right? But why then the conversion rates are low, right? That is a question to think upon, right? Are we not giving them enough during the webinar, or maybe not creating that type of experience for your prospected learners, so that they are able to get converted during the webinar? So we are just going to discover few of the tips and tricks, marketing ideas, and maybe some tools and technology which can actually help you boost your conversions. With this, we are going to help you understand now what we are going to cover in this webinar. So first is fundamentals of marketing. Okay, that's a gyan. I would say it's a typical gyan, but yes, fundamentals of marketing is something really important for you to understand. What are we actually trying to deal with, right? If you do not know that what are you trying to deal with, then probably you will not be able to understand. Then probably you will not be able to figure out the right solution to solve that problem, right? So that is why I'm going to give you a small gyan on fundamentals of marketing. Then we are going to discuss about modes of content delivery. This is what I have already mentioned just in the beginning of the webinar. It's just an overview. Then third will be, why should you consider self-paced courses in your marketing funnel? Now that is a, again, very structured question, which we want to answer through this webinar. Then in the fourth, we are going to help you how to set up a simple self-paced course in Edmingle. Definitely, we are here to help you understand how Edmingle works and what type of tools and technology we offer you through Edmingle. So Mr. Gursevak ji will specifically lead this through a practical demonstration how to use Edmingle and set up your self-paced courses. So it hardly takes 10 minutes for him to actually set up a complete branded account. But again, we have automated some parts of it, we have pre-done some parts of it, and then that will be taken up by Gursevak ji. Fifth point is how to make self-paced course more engaging. This is where we are going to develop some of the marketing ideas. And let me remind one thing, those who are attending this webinar, we have a very special offer for them at the end of the webinar. So it's not that you are an existing customer or you are not you are not a customer to Edmingle, but it will be sufficing for both of you. So this is how we are going to begin our journey. So first is fundamentals of marketing. I hope everyone is aware about fundamentals of marketing, IDA model. So can I get a quick thumbs up in the chat if you are already aware about IDA model? Yes or no would be very helpful. Yes. Okay. Right. I'm getting some yes, no. Okay. Right. So fundamentals of marketing. Now, please understand, this is a psychology. Please understand, I cannot help anyone understand this entire IDA model in just 5 minutes. It's related to psychology. It's related to so much of marketing concepts, but I'm going to help you understand the basic overview. And please understand, if you would have used Facebook, right? If you would have already used Facebook sometime, if you have seen this in Facebook, whenever you try to create a campaign, you also get an option of awareness, consideration, or conversion. So they have segmented this IDA model into 3 stages: awareness, consideration, and conversion. Any marketing company, any marketing tool works on this basic principle. So it is all about attention, interest, desire, and action. So with self-paced courses, we want to increase the actions in your webinar. So this is something why we are doing the self-paced courses, right? So we want to increase the amount of actions being taken by the webinar participants during the session. So here again, please note, you don't have to take the notes. We are going a quick overview. We'll share the slides with you. You can always go through it. So these are some of the elements of IDA model, right? So when we talk about attention, what are the things, articles, advertisements, webinar, podcast. Then there are some interest generating, like, you get some leads, right? They are interested in your services. That's why you get a lead, right? So how you can, through web content, newsletter, social media, email campaigns, right? Desire. And when someone, is making up their mind, right, that yes, I want to purchase this particular product, or I'm interested towards making a purchase, right? And then fourth is action, right? So action is something when someone actually makes a purchase, right? So this is where the conversion actually happens. So this goes through a funnel. And again, let's say in attention, if you have 100 people, probably in action, you will have only 13 or 15 people, right? So this is how the IDA model works. And this helps you add a lot of value in your marketing. If you understand this marketing, right, it's very important for you to understand how this funnel works. So I'll give you very quick. In the past 8 years, I've come across brands when they have said, "Ki, boss, I need lead generation," right? I said, "Sir, do you have a Facebook page?" They said, "No, we do not have a Facebook page or a Facebook account, but we need leads," right? So the customer, your customer, probably, the educators or the academies that I've come across, they want leads, but Please understand, without awareness, there will be no lead generation, or the lead generation cost will be very, very, very high, right? Please mark my words. I have seen when Facebook changes their strategy, the cost per lead has gone up to 600. And when we have revised some of the strategies through attention and desire, we were able to reduce the cost per lead up to 60 rupees per lead. So this is what this can be a really big game changer. 10x change in the price per lead could actually help you transform your marketing and conversions as per your business objectives. So with this, we are going to the next part, which is modes of content delivery. Again, modes of content delivery, we are already very well aware: offline mode, online mode, hybrid mode, right? So these are the three primary modes of content delivery. We need to understand that why hybrid is taking up pace. Everyone is aware about it, and people have gone through personalized learning modes. More convenience learning has come up, right? So people are preferring hybrid. You need to have a presence online, right? You cannot just be an offline player now, right? So with this part, we are also going to cover what are the 5 benefits of self-paced courses, right? That's what I told in the beginning. Our customers sell courses worth more than 4 crore rupees every month by including self-paced courses in their marketing funnel. So what it actually helps you? It helps you improve the efficiency, right? Why? Right? There can be slow learners or fast learners, right? You don't have to bug about it, right? You can just focus on efficiency, right? It works best for both of them. Effectiveness. Learners decide, let's say they're in a self-paced course, there is a video which is a little complex. I am a slow-paced learner. I can go again and again over to the same video and learn about it, get my concepts clear, and then move to the next one. Convenience, access anytime, anywhere. This is again a beauty of self-paced course. Scalability, right? You create one course and you add 10 people, 100 people, 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, doesn't matter. The same content can be accessed by n number of people. So this gives you the advantage of scalability. Reusability. Some content can be reused again and again, every time and any time. So this is something really, 5 key benefits of the self-paced courses. But with every benefit, there will be a con, right? So these are the some few cons which we have highlighted. Cannot have interactions. Yes, that is absolutely true. It's a self-paced course, right? You do not have an opportunity to engage with the trainer or instructor or educator. It is best for solo learners. As we have seen, people are moving towards the individualistic characteristics. People want to spend time on their devices, mobile phones, iPad, or something like that, right? It's best for solo learners. If you are able to identify your persona of your audience, let's say we are talking about people who through some skill-based assessment or something, they are individualistic learners, right? Your persona, consumer persona, right? Probably designing a self-paced course would be more helpful to you rather than giving them a live interaction. Learners should be self-motivated to achieve learning objectives. Now, that is something, again, very important for you to understand. I myself have done around 5 certifications till now. You can easily check that out on my LinkedIn, right? But trust me, it's not easy to complete all the courses, do the assessments, take assessments, do assignments, everything on time, and go through them. It's really tough. You have to be very, very much self-motivated. So please ensure that you add elements of surprise, elements of engagement during your course, and probably make it a little hybrid. Probably you can plan some interaction, maybe offline or online. It depends upon what type of course and what is the scale that you are dealing with. But please ensure the self-motivation should not go down, right? Your content should be very simple to understand, and it should not be too tough for a slow learner, right? So again, why you should consider self-paced courses in your marketing funnel. So these days, we are coming up with this, everyone is coming up with this concept, try before buy. If you have seen the mattress ads, sleep well, sleepy cat, or wake fit, or anything like that, right? Try for 30 days, try for 90 days, free refund, no questions asked, everything, right? Try before buy. Please understand, in India, when we are talking about the Indian geography, people do not spend lavishly on education. If you are an influencer, if you are a marketer, that's very well, okay. But if you are trying to develop a brand using your webinars and stuff, right, you need to give them something which they can try before buy. You can create something very small. You can, have some marketing gimmick around it so that people are able to try your product before they buy it. Second most important thing that I personally believe is a game changer: build trust with your audience. If you would have seen a lot of websites these days, let's say you want to search a course on digital marketing, there are going to be so many websites on the internet. Probably when you go to one of them and try to enroll for a course, it doesn't work, right? Or the registration process is completely messed up, right? This is something which is not going to help you build the trust with your audience. You need to showcase your content so that they build a trust with your audience. Probably you can give them some free tools, tips, tricks, something like that, which actually helps them understand that yes, whatever I am telling or you are telling is actually making sense. Third, give a sneak peek of your content. Now that is again something very, very essential. So we are going to cover how it is actually going to happen. So probably let's say you have come up with a course which is having 10 lessons, right? Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably you can make lesson 1 and 2 completely free. They do not have to pay a single rupee or a money to check out the content course in lesson 1 and lesson 2. And probably when they want to access lesson 3, they have to make a payment to you, right? So this is also can be achieved. This helps you boost your conversions. Moreover, the fourth point is an added advantage. It also helps you increase your engagement opportunity with the prospect. Let's say they have already enrolled for your course. It doesn't matter if it is for free or paid. You get an opportunity to connect with them, understand their learning objectives, and probably then sell your full package which meets their learning objective. So these are the some key advantages why you should consider it in your marketing funnel. And definitely one of the most important, it will help you boost your conversions by 13%, right? So going to the next one, where we are going to talk about how to set up a simple self-paced course in Edmingle, which will be taken by my partner Gursevak ji, right? Over to Gursevak ji.
Thank you very much, Prashant. So guys, hi everyone. My name is Gursevak Singh. I'm working as head of customer success at Edmingle. And as Prashant mentioned that as part of customer success team, my responsibility is to help our customers to onboard on our panel and set up the courses and even the live classes, right? So before we go and set up a live course, set up basically a self-paced course, I'll take you through the academy that we've recently launched. So guys, some of you were part of our previous webinar as well, and we talked about our Edmingle Academy. So I just want to take you guys through the academy once more. Now, as Prashant mentioned that we have recently launched a series of webinars, and all those webinars will be listed on our website, on this website. So for example, we've got this webinar which says create self-paced courses, which is running today. And again, all the webinars that we will be conducting in the near future, we will be posting it on this website. Now, as Prashant mentioned that it's about trying before you buy anything. So that's why we've kept a recurring webinar of which is related to the product onboarding. It happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Now, in this webinar, our team takes you through the admin panel, helps you set up the courses and even the website and app setup as well. So it's a basic, it only includes a basic information of the tool, and it helps you, initiate your academy at the earliest. Again, there's one thing which I needed to, highlight here. We've got an option which says get started. Now, again, if you want, if you've been part of the product onboarding webinars and you know how exactly Edmingle panel works, and now you want to get in touch with us, start with us. Again, we give you 14-day trial of our panel. You just have to click on get started and sign up and just fill the sign up details. Now, once you sign up, this platform will give you 14 days to explore all the features which are actually available on to our premium clients, which includes a lot of things like setting up live classes and even setting up the certificates as well. because certificate is basically a very important part when you are taking courses online, right? It basically validates the organization and even the students who are taking the course. Now, to create an account, it's very easy. It just asks about the basic details of you: a full name, email address, contact number. And once you sign up, I'll show you. This is basically the admin panel, which will be ready for you, which will be available to you. Now, you've seen a lot of options on the left hand side. Today, we will only be covering the courses and content option, and that too for self-paced courses. So in order to add any course, you just have to click on the option which says courses and content. On this page, as a new user, you will not be able to see any courses, but as I already have access to the panel. I've created a couple of courses for this webinar only, but for you guys, it will be blank. And to add any new course, there's an option over here which is plus course. Just click on that, and a new window will open which asks basic details about course name and if it's a live course. Now, you just have to click this option if you are going to take live classes using Zoom. So you can check this option. Otherwise, for several courses, you can just disable it. Going forward, we've got course type. Now there are two types of courses. One is online and the other is classroom. The basic difference is if you are running self-paced courses, you can check the online only option. Otherwise, if if the students are coming offline to your institutes and you want to take the classes offline, but to manage everything else on the panel, you can check classroom program option. So for today, we will just be clicking on online only. Now, just for the sake of discussion, I mentioned the name as webinar course, for example, right? I'll click on create. So once you click on create, you can see the the course name over here, and there are few more details which get few more options which are enabled over here on the left hand side. Now, again, when the user will be coming on the course landing page, there will be some information which you would like the user to see. So to set up all that information, we have given this option, given these options to you guys. For example, first of all, I'll go to course details. Now, course details, covers things like what exactly is the course name. If you want to give some short description of the course, you can set it here, right? And we've got a few options like allow course enrolling, allow course content access after completion, and course completion. Now, these are few options which which we will not go into detail as of now. But course unenrolling means that if the user have been a part of a course and now he or she wants to unenroll, this option is available in the student panel, and they can just click on that. Now, another thing which is important is setting up an image and even talk about the overview of the course. So displaying an image is very important. I'll show you the course landing page of one of our course which we set for this webinar. So you can set the image and even define the overview of the course, right? Now, once the basic settings are done over here, we can click on curriculum to add the webinar, to add the course content. In order to add the content, just click on manage content option over here. Okay, so this is basically the window which will open for you. Now we've given option as sections, and in order to add the teaching material, I would have to add sections first. To do that, just click on add new and click on section option. Okay, so I'll give section 1 as this. Now this is a very interesting option which says make this section a prerequisite. Now, for example, you've got 5 sections on your in your course, and you want the learner to go step by step only. So until or unless the student has gone through section 1, he or she will not be able to go to the next section. So I'll click as make this section as prerequisite. Now I just enter the short description over here. This is this section. First section. I click on create. Now, once I click on create, the section is ready, and now I will be able to add the teaching material as well. Okay, so we will not be adding all the materials in this course, but I'll take you through the material sources that we allow you to add. As you can see, we've got MP4 videos which you can upload onto the system. We've even got DRM videos. Now, the basic difference between normal video and DRM video is DRM is basically an encrypted video which the user will not be able to download. right? Other file contains, PDFs, images, audios, even PPTs, zip files you can upload, right? Next is, you can also add YouTube links as well. Again, there might be some organizations which are already running the YouTube channels and do not want to create the content again and want the user to go through the YouTube videos, right? So the user does not have to juggle, with different platforms. You just have to click on the external URL, give the YouTube URL over here, and it will be added as a teaching material in your course. Okay, next is text or HTML. Again, you can define the text over here. If you want to, if there's a text you want to define. Otherwise, there's an option which says code view. You can even add the code view, the HTML code over here, which will display as an HTML page. Now, I talked about prerequisite when I was adding a section, right? This prerequisite option is also available when you are adding a material. Now, again, just like sections, you want the user to go through, you define material as well, and the user will be go material by material, right? For example, in section 1, I've got 10 materials added. One is the PDF, one is the PPT, one is YouTube video. But I want the user to go through the Word file one first of all, and then the user should be able to see the YouTube video. So again, I can set the prerequisite as per my requirement. Next is description or instructions. So again, if you want to define any instructions or give any description about the material that you're adding, this is basically the section for you. Lastly, it talks about the privacy settings. Now, allow access on. Edmingle provides you not only the website, a website, but we also give you Android application and even iOS application in some of our plans. So if you want the users to access the content on website and even on the applications, you just have to click on both and click on create. So these are basically the options that we have, and we allow our users to add such material sources in the self-paced courses. So just to cut short, what I've done is I've already added one course, and I'll show you that how does it look. Okay, manage content. Right. So as you can see on the left-hand side, I've added 5 sections. And if I click on, if I go section by section, you'll be able to see, multiple contents that I've added. Now over here, you can see that I've added, I've set section 1 as prerequisite and even the material as prerequisite. So if the user has not completed section 1, he or she will not be able to move forward. Okay. So there's another thing which Prashant mentioned, that free preview, right? So you want the users to have a sneak peek of the course before they move ahead and go ahead and purchase the course. So in order to do that, once you've added the sections and even the material, there's a drop down option over here, right? And you can set the content as free preview. So once you've selected that, click on update, and this particular material will be available for free preview. But it is basically a 2-step process. Once you've added the material and the sections, and you've even selected the sections which will be available for free preview, you just have to go back and click on pricing and publish. Now, pricing and publish not only allows you to add or define the price of this particular course, but there's an option over here which is allow free preview. If you will click that, the user will be able to see a couple of options on the course landing page, which we will go through in a while, and they will be able to enroll for free in this course. But again, the user will not be able to see the content which is not available for free before they make the payment. All right. So I'll show you the course landing page, how it looks. Now, this is the course that I added, self-onboarding, Kickstart Your Academy. If I go to the landing page of this course, here you go. I've added an image. You can see the price of the course. You can see 2 options over here. One is buy now and the other is enroll for free. Now, if I want to enroll onto this course for free and to see the content which is available for free preview, I'll be able to click on this and sign up onto this course. But in addition to this, you can see that I've already added the course overview here. The schedule of our classes options are also visible. Now, this particular section, schedule of classes, is applicable when you are running live classes. The user will be able to see the number, the start and end date of the batch. In addition to that, the number of classes, the live classes which will take place in that course. Lastly, you'll see course curriculum. Now I've added 5 sections. You can see that there's 1 exercise and 7 learning materials. Right? You can even click on the plus button to see the content material which is available. Now, again, I've already enabled this particular material, map your custom domain for free. So you can see the free option over here. Whereas in the other sections, you'll not be able to see that the free keyword over here. Okay, so this basically covers the landing page. I'll show you how it looks when a user enrolls for a course. Okay, so for example, if I clicked on buy now, this will take me to the checkout page and I'll make the payment. And once I've done the payment or enrolled for free, this is basically the dashboard for a student. Now, on the dashboard, the user will be able to see the course in which he or she has enrolled into. So to start the learning, you just have to click on the course start option over here, and the learning portal will open. So in this, these are basically the sections. I can click on it and see the course material over here. So for now, what I'll do is I'll also enroll from another number. Just a minute. All right, so I've already signed up. Just click on. Okay, so once you've enrolled to the course, you'll be able to see this option, which is access course. Now I have enrolled into this course for free. You can see that this particular section, custom domain setup, map your custom domain material, is available for free. Right? I can go through the material and even click on complete and continue. So once I've done that, if you'll see that this particular content, the next section, admin panel setup, is not available for me because I've only gone through the free preview but did not buy the course. Now, if a user has gone through the free content and now wishes to buy the course, we will show this option to the user, which says you are currently enrolled in the free preview of this course. Please purchase the course to unlock contents. So if I click on purchase now, it will take me to the checkout page. All right, so if I wish to buy, I can click on pay now and make the payment. So this is basically the difference between enroll for free and buy now. Again, coming back to the admin panel. Okay, so this is how basically you'll be able to set up a self-paced course. Now, again, there's one thing which I did not cover when I was talking about the material. It's about online exercise. Now, if if the users are going through the self-paced courses, again, the organization or the individual tutor might have to see how exactly are the how the enrolled students are doing. So you do have an option to set up an online exercise, and even you can give an assignment to the users. Now, online exercise, you basically you can set up an exam for the users, and they'll be able to take it from their student panel. So basically, if I've set an online exam, I'll show you how it looks in the student panel. Just a minute. All right, so this is the online exercise. You can see that I've already made some attempts to check. So if I need to make another attempt on this exam, I will click on this option, which is attempt now. And this is how the test exercise will open. Now, if it's a timed exercise, you'll be able to see the duration over here. In this section, you will be able to see the general instructions which the the tutor wants to give to the students. Now, once you've gone through the instructions, lastly, it's the declaration. And I've read all the instructions and I'm ready to begin the test. So after that, just click on proceed. All right. So now over here, you can see that you've got the images as well, right? So this online exercise will allow you to, add anything in that test material. It could be images, it could be a mathematical equation, or it could be anything else. Now you can go through the exam. Once you've selected the options, click on save and next, just like this. And at the last, you'll be able to click on submit exercise. Now, again, it will ask you again if you are ready to submit this exam or not. Okay. So once it's submitted, this will show you the number of marks that you've scored in this test, the percentage as well, and even the accuracy of that. Again, if you want to review it, there's an option of that available as well. Otherwise, you can just close the window. All right. So this basically covers, how to set up a self-paced course using Edmingle panel. Prashant will be talking about, some of the additional features which will make these courses engaging. So, Prashant, over to you.
So thank you, Gursevakji, for this practical demonstration. I hope our viewers have enjoyed it and would have tried to understand how it is actually going to help. So now coming to the last part of the session, which is how to make these webinars more engaging, right? So probably with all the understanding, how things are being done, how things are not being done, probably this feature, that feature, right? It is actually going to help you structure your self-paced courses, but now we are trying to understand how to make it more engaging, right? So this is first, before going into deep dive, we are going to cover some of the very handy tools, right? So you should actually consider using these tools if you are not already using, right? So handbrake, right? So why it is important, right? So please understand, whenever you make a video, whenever you record a video, it goes anywhere between from 700 MB to up to 4 GB, right? When you use a standard camcorder or a iPhone to record the video, so it will be typically from 700 MB to 4 GB. Now please understand, you should not upload these videos directly into the system. Why? Because when you talk about the Indian landscape, right, if you see, typically every learner has a data pack, right? The data pack ranges from 1 GB to 2 GB per day limit, right? They do not want to spend more than that, right? And if your content is, let's say, of 1 GB content, and if it is browsed in highest resolution, let's say 720p or 1080p, probably the learner's data will be exhausted by just watching your one video, right? So you should probably rethink about your strategies in compressing the videos and uploading it. So handbrake is a free tool, right? We can put the link in the description, right? I'll ask Gursevakji to put the link in the description. So handbrake helps you compress the video without compromising on the quality of the video. So I can give a simple example. Let's say there is a video of 2 GB, it can be easily compressed to 400 MBs without losing a single quality on the video. So you should consider using handbrake. It's a free tool for Mac and Windows both. Camtasia. Again, recently we found that Camtasia can be really helpful in designing the videos, right? So probably we can record it. You can record the sessions, then make animations around it. It's simple to learn. Probably you will have to spend some time in learning. There can be so many videos out there on YouTube available for free who can help you how to do basic animations or simple modifications in your video using Camtasia. Third is Canva. Now, Canva, again, Canva is super awesome, right? We love Canva. We use for our entire organization, we use Canva. Even this PPT has been designed using Canva. So this can be a really game changer tool. We have seen, 3 to 4 years back, we were using Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator or whatnot. These are some complex tools. And then we needed some people who could actually sit on the system and actually design the graphics. It was very cumbersome process. Because of Canva, this entire problem has been resolved. You can now design amazing graphics on your own. There are so many, millions and millions of free templates already available in Canva. Fourth, free pick. Let's say you understand some of the tools and technology, how it works, let's say Adobe After Effects or Adobe Illustrator or any Photoshop or anything, right? So free pick can be a good repository for you to download royalty free images. Again, that is a subscription based service, but whatever they charge, it's actually more, very, very, very less than what they deliver, right? So you can again consider free pick to design awesome graphics. Fifth is Zoom, right? So why we mentioned Zoom specifically in the tools? Some of the, if you see some of the videos, you can easily record using Zoom, right? That is something really awesome, right? You can use the Zoom interface to record the videos. You do not need to have any participant. You do not even need to buy a Zoom license. Just go and subscribe a free license. You can start on your own, right, on your desktop, no one to join. You can record your screen, you can do the things, you can have yourself on the screen, right, and record everything, edit it through Camtasia, make an awesome video and put it across, right. And please don't forget to compress it using a handbrake. Right. So here are some of the features and use cases that we have tried to cover, and also try to highlight some of the marketing ideas that you would actually use to create a self-paced course. Right. So first is prerequisite. I hope Gursevak ji had explained it very well. Right. So we are talking about never skip a content. Let's say there are lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So I'll use this standard example again and again for the next 5 minutes. So let's say in lesson 1, there are 3 videos, but after watching that 3 videos, you want that learner should take a assessment, pass in that, and then only lesson 2 should open. You can very easily achieve this through a prerequisite method. So in our assessment, you even when Gursevak ji was showing, it was a passing percentage. There was a metric of passing percentage. So let's say if you enable passing percentage and prerequisite. So let's say if someone attempts this exam and gets more than 50%, then only the prerequisites are completed. Then only they can open the lesson 2. This helps that it helps you ensure that your learners are going through 100% learning. They are not able to skip the content, right? Second is availability. Now that is again something really important. Everyone in India, I have seen everyone is having multiple batches, right? Multiple batches. Let's say I'm teaching digital marketing. So digital marketing, morning batch, afternoon batch, evening batch, then probably TTS batch, MWF batch, or a weekend batch, right? So there can be multiple batches. But let's say you want to schedule a common assessment. The course curriculum is same, but you want to schedule a common assessment across all these 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 batches, and then take a common exam for the entire people. Because let's say if you take a exam for morning batch, and probably they can send the question paper or send the questions to their peers who are in the afternoon or evening batch or weekend batch, right? Probably that could happen, or they can even just share in the community that you might be already using to engage your learners, right? To avoid that, you can use availability. Availability is going to help you restrict the exam or content access to a particular time. Let's say I want to conduct for digital marketing across my 10 batches. My first assessment will happen on 6th of October 2022 from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Between these only the learners are able to log in into the account, able to access the assessment and give it, right? Third, drip. Now, drip is something which can help you increase your engagement on the platform. Please understand this is very, very, very much important, right? When we are talking about increasing engagement, let's say you have lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, the same example, right? But let's say I enroll today, but you do not want to give all the lessons in one shot, right? You want the learner to come back again and again, week over week, month over month onto your platform to access the new content, right? This is something going to improve your engagement on the entire platform, and you will be in touch with the learner for a longer duration. The longer the duration, the longer lasting the relationship that you are going to build with the learner, and it will help you make more referrals, make repeated conversions. Again, they might enroll for a different course with you, right? So drip is going to help you again with free content every week. So this is some of the marketing idea. We will be so let's say you do a webinar where you are going to, as a promo, you are going to ask them, if you enroll today, we will give you a free content every week. Not necessary that you have to do a live class or upload a video every week. You just upload all those lesson 1 to 10 videos and schedule it every week, right? Fourth, free preview. Again, which Gursevak ji showed to you. Enroll for free, right? If you enroll today, you get chapter 1 free of cost, no cost or strings attached. That is what you have to put it as a marketing idea, right? So chapter 1 free for everyone who enrolled today, right? So this is something which gives you a marketing leverage. Learners gets excited. Okay, I'm actually able to engage with your content, probably understand what are you offering, and then decide from chapter 2 if I have to make a purchase or not. That is what Gursevak ji also showed to you. Course expiry, right? If you enroll today, get free access for the entire content for next 7 days. So this is something course expiry, right? This helps create an urgency in your learners, right? This is super important. Please remember in IDA model, when we showed it to you in attention or interest, you want to build some urgency, right? Urgency is super important for you to take an action. Let's say if I say you, right, tomorrow we have a movie launch or something like that, you need to book tickets for movie, but let's say the entire theater is empty, right? Probably you will be thinking, okay, I'll book it in the later in the day or in the evening or in the night, I'll figure it out. But let's say there are only 10 seats available and you have to see the movie tomorrow. That is going to build an urgency, right? So there are various urgency factors that you should consider building using different tools and in a marketing. So coming to the next part of this features use cases. So these are again some of the maximum views, right? So again, maximum views is my favorite, right? I have seen a lot of educators and content creators not using this functionality to the best. I'll give you a simple example. Get course access for lifetime if you enroll today. That's a super convergent tactic, right? You are allowing your webinar participants to get the lifetime access. Probably that can be set using a maximum views. Then second, take a free assessment worth 14,999 and test your skill with our curated assessment only for today, right? So this is going to help you boost your conversions. Again, these are some of the marketing ideas which you should consider drafting in your sessions. With maximum views, they can attempt your assessment once. Let's say you set it for maximum only one, right? They can attempt it one, you get the scores, you can then schedule a counseling session with them and try to give them more structured, personalized learning path. Please remember, a lot of people might have gone through Byju's, White Hat Junior, and so many, right? Take the assessment, post assessment only. We will tell you what type of preparation is required. You have to take the assessment. Why they are, putting so much focus on it? Take the assessment, because these webinars are the soft engagement platforms. We engage for the first time, right? But let's say if they enroll into your platform and take a free assessment, right, that is a hard engagement, right? Something gets into their head, right? They are stick to it, right? Next, device limitation. Again, that is going to help you again, right? This is going to help you limit the number of devices used by learners to access curriculum. So this is again super amazing. You don't have to worry about that. Let's say you have developed a self-paced course and it is getting distributed in a viral fashion with no control. No, you can even control that with device limitations. Multi-batch system. So again, single course, multiple batches, morning, evening, weekend, TTS, MWL, everything you can, draft it as per your requirement. Class sessions. Now, let's say you have created multiple batches, right? This is again helpful for, in self-paced courses, you can drive engagement through class sessions. You can conduct a common master class sort of thing. Let's say you are running a course on personality development, right? Probably you are having 15 batches, right? Everyone is having at a different time. But now, all for 15 batches, you want to conduct a master class, right? So you can use this feature class sessions, which can combine all the batches, create one only class for a particular date time with a particular trainer, which you can call as a master class. Fifth, again, the last one, but not the least, which so many other features are also there. Discount coupons. Let's say you are going to launch a course on 6th November 2022. The batch is going to start then. But today, you can start doing webinars and let them know very clearly, get an early bird access at 70% discount, batches starting from 6th November 2022. So you can give people an extra leverage of getting enrolled into the course, paying you upfront money before even the course has started. So these are some, amazing tips and tricks. Again, we are going to, cover a few more things here. Just 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes more with me, and then we will be wrapping it up, immediately. So Handbrake FR can help you reduce the size of your video content by 80% without affecting the video quality. I have covered that earlier. So one more quick tip: sharing a video link for your prospective learners may not be a good idea. Track better. Please understand. Let's say if you are uploading YouTube links in the curriculum, you will not be able to track. Let's say in lesson 1, there is a video of 2 minutes, 3 videos of 2 minutes each, right? In YouTube, let's say if you have uploaded it through a YouTube, you will not be able to track who has actually gone through the entire content and what. Through Edmingle, we provide you a complex engine where, let's say, if someone out of those 2 minutes, if someone has watched more than 90% of the entire duration, then only it will be marked as completed. So you get to know very clearly, with this screenshot, you can understand. Let's say there is a Chandan Chabra and Gursevak Singh. You can see Gursevak has accessed the content and Chandan has not. So this gives you a better visibility with which learners you should spend more time and try to convert them, rather than just going blindly out of all the 100 or 15 or 20 or 100 conversions that have happened through the webinar. You can focus more on the people who are accessing or engaging with your content. Again, I personally, it's again one of my favorite, KISS method, right? So KISS method is keep it simple, stupid. Don't get involved into too much of complexity. I have heard people, past from last 2 years, they are saying they have to make a content which is so engaging, so engaging, and so engaging. Today, when I speak to them after 2 years, that, sir, can I get a sample content? Still, they are figuring it out how to make it. Don't waste your time in, building something complex, probably which people don't even accept it, or you increase your time to market. This is something very crucial. Time to market is very, very, very crucial. You should reduce your time to market. Keep it simple, stupid. You yourself think that you are trying to deliver content for the first time. You don't know if that is going to work or not, right? So keep it simple and stupid. I have seen people doing a voiceover over a PPT, recording it and sharing it, are earning more than 10 lakh rupees a month just with a simple video without zero engagement, right? It is because they are focused on the content. They are focused, kept it very simple, no animations and nothing. And they were able to reduce their time to market. They were able to launch in the market at a very apt time. One more thing, Canva subscription. I'm not sure if you guys are already aware, but it costs you just 333.25 per month. It's a worth investment. A lot of people might not be aware because this can be a case. Earlier, Canva used to charge in dollars, right? It was around $9 to $12 per month, right? But now with their Indian price introduction, it has reduced drastically to 333.25 per month, which is roughly around 4,000 rupees a year. It's a worth investment if you are a single entrepreneur or want to, have things on your own. With this, we also want to take a moment to highlight the customer of the week. So we are highlighting today Edu Republic, who, the screenshots that you are seeing are designed using Edmingle. So this is something that they are doing really well, again, in self-paced courses, no live classes, nothing like that, having good traction, able to convert in a very vast fashion. So this is again the last slide. Again, we are on the mission of creating, teaching, and growing, right? So create, teach, grow is our motto to help you manage your training businesses and with Edmingle. Thank you everyone for joining the webinar. On behalf of Gursevak, entire Edmingle team, I'm really thankful for you to spend exactly 66 minutes with us. So, right.